We will be starting with design of IC engine components. As we have discussed that there are many components which are the main parts of an IC engine, today we will discuss the design of cylinder first. The design procedure for a design of cylinder consists of 4 steps. We'll start with the step number 1, that is thickness of cylinder wall, which is under two types of loading: a gas pressure due to the maximum pressure acting inside the cylinder, and the piston side thrust, which is many a times neglected as both of these are acting at right angles. Talking about the two stresses, the first which acts is a longitudinal stress, and the second one which is acting is circumferential stress. To calculate the thickness of a cylinder wall, first let us understand what is the thickness of a cylinder wall. Suppose this is a cylinder with the internal diameter, which we all know is called as capital D or bore of the cylinder. This thing here is capital L, which is length of the cylinder. The walls of the cylinder have a thickness small t. Inside the cylinder there is maximum pressure P max acting inside the cylinder. For thickness of cylinder wall, the step 1 is to find thickness small t with the formula P into capital D divided by 2 into sigma c plus capital C. This formula holds good for design of thin cylinders. The components herein are small p, which is maximum pressure inside the cylinder, capital D, that is inside diameter or bore, sigma c, which is circumferential stress, which is in the range of 35 to 100 megapascal. After finding the value of T from this equation, we have to check whether the corresponding value is correct or not. To check it or to find the larger value of the two thicknesses, we will go for an empirical relationship. That is 0.045 D plus 1.6 mm. The value of C, which is used in the formula 1, is nothing but allowance for reboring, which is of the range of 1.5 to 12.5 mm. For numerical purpose, we will go for the value as 2 mm. Larger of the two values of T is taken as the final answer in case of thickness of cylinder wall. Step number 2 consists of finding the bore and length of the cylinder. As discussed here, bore is nothing but capital D and L is the length of cylinder. To solve these steps, we all know that brake power for a IC engine is denoted by the formula 2 pi nt by 60,000 and indicated power is denoted by Pm into L into A into N divided by 60,000, where this N is dependent on the factors that whether it is a 2-stroke engine or a 4-stroke engine. In case of 2-stroke engine, the value of N is equal to the speed given, whereas in the case of 4-stroke, this N becomes capital N by 2. This is the very important thing to note in case of solving the numericals. Pm is nothing but the indicated mean effective pressure, which is denoted by Pmi. L is the length of stroke. A is the area of cross section, which can be denoted that for a circle, that is pi by 4 d square, and N is the speed. To solve this or to solve this, we have a common factor in between, that is efficiency of the IC engine, which combines indicated power as well as brake power with this equation. To solve a numerical, we will be needing few more important things such as small l. Small l has to have a relation with capital D in terms of 1.25 to 2D, and this small l will further have a relation with capital L as 1.15 into L. This 1.15 suggests that small l is the length of the stroke and 15% is the clearance in the cylinder. So if I talk about this diagram again, This L and the length of stroke will be something like this, and this will be the TDC and this will be the BDC. So small l is length of stroke and capital L is the length of cylinder. Step number 3 consists of finding cylinder flange thickness, that is TF, and the number of studs which has to be assumed and the diameter of the studs. To find cylinder flange thickness, TF is nothing but 1.2 times the T to 1.4 times T. We can always take the mean value as 1.3 times T. This T value is already solved in step number 1. Out of these two, we will take the larger value to find the value of T. Further, to find the number of studs or to find DC, DC is nothing but core diameter and NS is nothing but number of studs. The two equations are equated. The first equation shows the gas load due to maximum pressure denoted by pi by 4 d square into P max. This has been discussed here itself, that a pressure, maximum pressure is acting inside the cylinder, which is P max, and the cylinder has a cross section of pi by 4 d square. Here gas load is equated with the force offered by all the studs or bolts. All the studs are denoted by NS, pi by 4 dc square, the minor or core diameter of the bolt, and sigma t, the tensile strength of the bolts. Further, dc is core diameter, which has a relation with small d, which is the major diameter of the stud, which is required to find in this step, the studs, the size of the studs, or to say the major diameter of the studs. After solving this, we will have an answer for small d. Some value of small d will be obtained. Now, in order to make the joint leak proof, we have to find the pitch of the studs, and they should lie between this minimum value and this maximum value, which is 19 root of d to 28.5 root of d. Pitch should fall in between the two values, but to solve P pitch, we have to formulate as pi into dp divided by ns, where dp is denoted by d plus 3d. dp is pitch circle diameter and small p is pitch. Not to get confused with the term P here, this is P max, which is the maximum pressure, and this is small p, which is pitch of the studs. Moving forward, in step number 4, we have to find the cylinder head thickness, which is denoted by TH, and it equates with a capital D, which is already discussed ahead, capital C, which is a constant and the value is taken as 0.1, sigma t is in the range of 30 to 50. Whenever such a range is given, we will always go for the mean value and take it as 40 megapascal. Same way, P max, if it is not given in the numerical and suppose PMI or indicated mean effective pressure is given, it will always be 9 to 10 times of PMI. So we can always get the value of P max. This is the basic procedure on solving the design of cylinder. Further, we will discuss the numerical based on it, that will be discussed in the next video.